Okay, so this is week 2 A&P2-Lab video essay, the endocrine glands. The prompt was to sketch the bodily locations of the endocrine glands, say the number of hormones each gland produces, and then the function for those hormones. Okay, so first thing, um, my artistic rendition is not very good, but this is my sketch of where the endocrine glands are in the body. The anterior and posterior pituitary glands, thyroid, parathyroid glands, the adrenal glands on top of the kidneys, and then the pancreas here in front of them. Okay, so now we're going to go over the number of hormones produced by each gland and their functions. So the first one is the anterior pituitary gland. It produces 6 hormones. The first hormone is an adrenocorticotropic hormone, which stimulates the adrenal gland to secrete steroid hormones or cortisol. The second is a growth hormone, which regulates growth, metabolism, and body composition. The third one is a luteinizing hormone and a follicle-stimulating hormone, or gonadotropins, which act on the ovaries or testes to stimulate sex hormone production and egg and sperm maturity. And finally, we have prolactin, which stimulates milk production, and thyroid-stimulating hormone, which stimulates the thyroid to produce thyroid hormones. So after the anterior pituitary, we have the posterior pituitary gland. It secretes two hormones, an antidiuretic hormone or vasopressin, which controls water balance and blood pressure. And oxytocin is the other hormone, which stimulates uterine contractions during labor and milk secretion during breastfeeding. Continuing on, we have the thyroid and the 3 hormones it produces. Thyroxine, or T4 hormone, functions to help control metabolism, mood, and body temperature. And then, this one's a mouthful. So I'm just going to say T3, the triiodothyronin, can't say that, which maintains muscle control, heart and digestive functions, as well as brain functions and development, and maintains bone health and metabolic rate. So those first 2 are known as thyroid hormones, and the last one is calcitonin, which regulates calcium levels in the blood and phosphate levels in the blood, and helps regulate bone health and maintenance. Now we are onto the parathyroid gland, and it's one hormone, the parathyroid hormone, which also helps regulate calcium levels in the blood, specifically the release of calcium into the bloodstream from bones and the absorption of calcium through the intestines. Now we're at the adrenal glands and the 3 hormones it produces. First, mineralocorticoids like aldosterone help maintain body salt levels and water levels to regulate blood pressure. Then we've got glucocorticoids like cortisol, which are anti-inflammatory, stimulate glucose production, and regulate metabolism and illness response. And then we have adrenal androgens, which are sex hormones like DHEA and testosterone, which are responsible for the development of male sex organs and female body hair during puberty. Finally, we have the pancreas and its 4 hormones, 2 of those being insulin and glucagon. Insulin acts to lower the blood sugar levels, while glucagon acts to raise them to maintain balance between the 2. Pancreatic polypeptide is the next hormone, which is produced in response to changing blood glucose levels. And then somatostatin, which inhibits the secretion of several hormones, including the growth hormone, and thyroid-stimulating hormone, and insulin. So